You often hear the most expensive oil change is the one that you never do. You take, for instance, this right here was a 2014 BMW 328i. It had a 2-liter turbocharged engine in it. The maintenance on these BMWs, the interval is about 10,000 miles. We often tell our customers to do it every 5 to 7,500 miles, just because the bearing material and things that you need that used to be in your older cars and things just aren't in these. All of this stuff's lightened up to reduce drag. Your timing chains are smaller, oil passages, everything's smaller, especially on the turbocharged engine. Yes, they're fuel efficient, they're great, but you really, really, really need to pay attention to your service intervals and where you're getting your services done. The detergents that they use in oils and additives, all of this stuff can be found in your owner's manual and the information that you need for a proper service to your vehicle. So at the end of the day, you may be saving $1 or $2 here and there to go to Jiffy Lube or just a quick oil lube station, but ultimately you'll sacrifice your engine. Everybody always talks about Europeans being so expensive to work on, and that's because people don't understand the spec of things that you have to use to make these engines run fluid, no problems. We all personally love BMWs here. Mini Coopers also, they get a bad rap. These are great vehicles if you know how to properly take care of them. You just have to keep out the ideas of these are not the engines from back in the day. These are not your small block Chevrolets. These are not your Ford 300 straight sixes, your 4-liter Jeeps. All of that stuff's a thing of the past due to fuel efficiency and what the EPA wants us to run nowadays. So whenever you're doing your oil changes, be sure that you're getting exactly what you need out of the product. So as you can see here from the clutter and build up on all of these tiny parts and everything, like I said, this is from not being serviced at a proper interval. Quick lubes, they like to use semi-synthetics. I don't even think those guys know exactly what's in here, but you can see all the smaller components in here that have taken damage or the clutter that you see in here. Basically, all of this should be nice and shiny. Use a proper spec oil and it will be. And you've got a cam journal failure right here. So our best educated guess whenever we took this apart was that this cam journal had locked up, seizing the timing chain, and the timing chain actually snapped in the lower end of the engine. So it was as bad as it could be. So it's a pretty interesting cylinder head, but we did manage to get this car back on the road, and she's on the road happy and still running good. The best thing that you can do whenever buying a new European vehicle is check the service history on it. See how often its services was done. I'm a big advocate for pre-purchase inspections. If you're somewhere where pre-purchase inspections can't be done, you probably shouldn't buy that vehicle from that place. But I can't speak enough on, we use liquid moly products here. I've seen it work in the customers' cars. We use them in our personal cars here, and OEM filters. Always try to stay with an OEM spec filter. We like to use moly filters, man filters. A lot of the Porsche, BMW, all of those have a specific filter. If you're in a pinch, I will advise y'all a Wix filter. A Wix filter from your local O'Reilly store is almost OE.